Hey, what's up, guys? Casey, and I want to show you how to track ads if you're using Facebook ads. Because right now, if you put a link on Facebook and somebody clicks on it, at best, it'll say like referral from Facebook or referral from Instagram. So it doesn't really give you much details about the campaign, the ad set name, or the placement, whether it was in like the news feed or story or whatever. But what you would do is you would build UTM parameters in your ads, and Facebook gives you the ability to do that. So right now I'm in the I'm in this campaign called Fall in a Halloween ad set with the ad name of lead source tracking. So if I wanted to get back all of this data along with the placement of the ad, whether it was Instagram, Facebook, or Messenger, you can do that. What you'll do is you'll scroll down to the tracking area, and they also have an area here under the website URL where you can build a URL parameter. But probably the better place to do it is in the tracking area, because these URL parameters will override what's in your website URL area. So I would just build it right here. There is a little note that says previous values previously set. And what this is saying is that once this thing is actually published, it's going to grab these values, and that's what you're going to get back. So if you go back later and change the name of the campaign or the name of the ad, those new changes are not going to get captured. It's always going to be whatever was published when the ad was originally first published. But anyways, so you go into build URL parameter, and you have these fields: the campaign source, medium, the campaign name, and the content, which is the UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM content. And what they do is they put these dynamic values in here for you. So for instance, the UTM content would be the ad name, which would come back as lead source tracking. However, I have already published this ad in the past. And so that's why this little thing says values previously set, because it's already been published first. So if I republish this with a different name, I'm not getting the new name. I'm going to get the original name when it was first published. So just keep that in mind. So anyhow, let's say I wanted to get back. I'm just going to clear all these out. Let's say for the campaign source, I basically wanted to get back the let's say the ad set name, which would be Halloween. And if I wanted to put the medium as placement, the placement would come back as like Facebook desktop feed or mobile feed or right column. If you wanted something simpler, like just Facebook, Instagram, or Messenger, then you could use site source name. So I guess we'll do site source name to keep it simple. And then for the campaign name, I'll just keep that as the campaign name. For the content, I'll just do the ad name. So you can fill these values in with whatever you want to. Doesn't really matter. So when you see this little yellow warning sign, it's just telling you that this thing's already been published before. And so you might not be, you might get a different name back. But so this is the template right here. You can copy that. But if you apply that, that should show up here. And so from here on out, for this ad, if you publish it, you're going to get back, UTM parameters, which are dynamically filled in. And that's how you would set up your Facebook ads, is by setting up these tracking parameters. If you have a lot of ads and you want to do like a, kind of a bulk update, Facebook does have a way you can, bulk update your ads. So if you just kind of unselect everything and go into ads, you can select everything here, click edit, and down at the bottom there's tracking. And so you would build the URL parameter and kind of set it for all of them. That way they would all have kind of the same template. Anyways, that's how you would set up Facebook ads for tracking if you want UTM values. If you're just putting a link on, let's say, your Facebook newsfeed, or you're just creating a post and you're putting it out there, so it's not really an ad, then what I would do is build a URL. You would You can use a URL builder. So inside iTracker, we have a URL builder set up, but what the URL would look like in this instance, let me just pull Notepad down. So we would be driving people to this landing page, which is here. And then we set the source to Facebook. You know, maybe Medium will do like, I don't know, post. And then the campaign, maybe it's summer special. And then we can build that URL. And you can take this URL, put it in your, Facebook post. And that way, when they click on the link, you'll get these parameters back. And that's what iTracker will capture. If you want to shorten the URL, you can shorten it and do a short link, or you could use Bitly or whatever you want to do. If you use the URL builder in iTracker, it just kind of keeps a running, list of the URLs that you build. But anyhow, if you're making just regular Facebook posts and you only put your URL like that into your post, you're just going to get referral from Facebook.com or referral from Instagram.com. If you want to build UTM parameters, then you can get more specific data back. You just have to set that. And then if you're using Facebook ads, use their tracking setup where you can use dynamic parameters to set the value of, the placement, the ad name, and so forth. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. Thanks. Bye.